Alright, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Real Talk video. May the Most High bless you. I pray all is well with everybody as we give our Heavenly Father all the honor, the glory, and all the praise. In this video, I want to talk about the mixing of DNA. I want to talk about what's really going on, my brothers and sisters. I really do. The mixing of DNA / we could say bloodlines and, animals. I'm going to just, like I say, real talk to try to sum this all up. There's a lot of people right now that just really don't understand what's going on. And there are some things I'm going to say in this video that so many people won't accept, because so many people always want to listen at somebody's opinion, or they was taught this by this pastor, or mama said this, well, Paw taught it like this. Well, I understand all that, but if what mom and them said and what Paw and them taught, if your pastor wasn't lining up with the scriptures and teaching what really happened with these Nephilims, oh yeah, we're going to take it there. Those giants, those fallen angels, the watchers as some may call them, we can see where we at right now. And I'm going to say this off top in this video. Everybody right now is not human. See, people get mad at me when I say that. Well, JT, you talking crazy. Now, according to the Bible, everybody right now is not human. That's why I say a lot of people are not going to accept this teaching. This video is not going to be for everybody, but to those who know what I'm talking about, hey, we right there, we here. Now, when you think about how slick, how smart, how convincing, how beautiful, so much trickery, Satan, the way Satan is, and I'm not giving Satan no credit at all, I'm just stating facts. What the Bible said he was. He knew more. Satan was so close with the Most High that he knew more than you and I would ever know. Right there, one-on-one. Until he wanted to, we know the story, till he wanted to be God, the Most High. Till he wanted to elevate himself. Till he wanted to worship. Most High said, I can't have that. So when you think about all that he knows, which is a lot, way more than us, this is how he fools so many people. And now Satan has commentaries, Bibles, churches, prophets, television shows. I mean, you name it. He is the prince of the power of the earth. I'm not even going to get off in this technology stuff. Because when you start talking about airwaves, who is the prince of the power of the... y'all know what I'm talking about. But some people, let me go back to the beginning. Some people believe in the serpent seed doctrine. Some people don't. Some people will agree when you say that those fallen angels had sex with the women, and got them pregnant and they came up with giants. They can say, I believe in that. But if you say Satan can produce, they'll say you're a fool for saying something like that. Or they don't agree with you on that. That's fine also. I'm not here to debate. But to those who believe in the serpent seed doctrine, to those don't, this ain't going to make sense to you. But to those that do, when you know what happened from the beginning, y'all know where I'm going with this. What did the Most High do? The Most High put enmity between the serpent seed and the woman seed. Enmity, hatred. So enmity is between demonic beings and us as human beings. I wish I could get about 500-600 black people to understand this right here. Because if you understood that right there, I'm not calling nobody dumb. I'm saying if you understood that right there, then you would quit marching. You would quit calling Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson all the time. You would quit talking about this and that, and you would understand that this is a spiritual battle that you can't win on your own. So many people are trying to put their trust in man that they done forgot about who is the only one that could do this. If you understand what I'm saying, then you know us as human beings, we are fighting against some demonic beings. Everybody on this planet is not human. Stop trying to get justice from a crooked system that's got crooked people in position. Crooked police officers, crooked lawyers, I didn't say everybody, crooked judges. You got people on the force, you got people in the Supreme Court, you got people in D.C., you got people that is not even human. They demons. And you trying to get equal with them. Amen, somebody. See, what I teach, you're not going to hear a lot of what I teach in church, my brothers and sisters. These are the things we need to be talking about, because we're looking at these two systems right now. The Most High system, Satan's system. So when he put that enmity between them, the demons and people, which is us, that shows you something. Satan always wanted to corrupt the bloodline. The way that Yahshua supposed to came in, the devil tried to figure out a way how to corrupt it every time. Once again, that's why Mary had to do what Eve should have done. See, once again, when I was saying it about the serpent seed doctrine, I don't teach people this apple teaching, because it's hard to try to explain fallen angels, giants, the seed, the bloodline, if you're not going to talk about sex. And the majority of preachers skip over sex. They'll talk about the biting up apple, but then somebody come along and ask a question about fallen angels or the days of Noah. You're going to say, you know, oh, they're going to hoop and holler about Noah, and he preached 100 and what is it, some years, and folk wasn't listening. And no, if you look at the days of Noah, look at what they was doing and who was doing it. So what they done was try to mess up the Most High's creation. So they mixed with anything breathing. Animals. You name it. You wonder why the Most High was so upset and sent that flood. The devil never wanted Yahshua to come, y'all. At all. So if you want to make sure somebody don't have a chance in life, then what do? You either going to murder them, or you going to mess up the DNA. You're going to mess up the bloodline. You're going to do just like Cain done to Abel. Abel didn't have a chance to have kids. So there is no children for Abel. But look at what Cain done. Now we know from studying some people were genetically mixed with Nephilims back then. But let me give you another way to look at this. Some of y'all know where I'm going with this. When you think about this. Mentally. Some was mixed genetically. Some was mixed mentally. Well, how do you do that mentally, JT? Well, I'm glad you asked. The majority of people right now look at their actions. They done got messed up in their thoughts, their way of thinking, and their actions. So when I say everybody is not human, you should know why I say that. A lot of y'all know what I'm talking about. See, there's some people right now, my brothers and sisters, that's been mixed genetically with demons. Probably in your family. Probably on your job, probably in your pulpit, probably in your church somewhere, probably your husband or wife. See, I'm being real. I'm not trying to put fear in nobody. I'm trying to give you a wake-up call on where we at right now. Because we knew what happened from the beginning. So we know where we at now, and we know what's going to come, which is what we living in. We see we are living in this time where, what do it look just like? The days of Noah. How many times you hear me say, if you can get somebody's mind, you already got their actions. So when you are mentally messed up, see the world, the world have another saying. You look at the world and the doctors, when somebody is being messed with by these demons, they call it, oh, they bipolar or they schizophrenia. But what you really, oh, they mentally ill. You know, you see all these. But the Bible calls it demonic. Demons. But they want to give you a new name. But after you get through with all the names you can think of, it's going to be demonic. And it don't matter. Oh, I got to say this. Thank you, Holy Spirit. It don't matter how much medicine they put you on, how many pills, synthetic drugs they try to give you. Those shots, those pills cannot fight a spiritual battle. They give you shots and pills to keep you under some kind of control. Somebody catch that. I know. Controlling you through the medicine. When you are already demonic, they giving you everything to put in your body. They giving you everything, but ain't nobody told you need to get the Holy Spirit. So we know from studying that the Bible gives accounts of the human women mating with these Nephilims. We done talked about that a lot on here. You know they've been messing with the DNA for I don't know how many years. And then you look at what the biggest talks you see now. The Illuminati. Bloodlines. Secret this. Secret hand signals. That's why most people think the humans at the top of the Illuminati or they bloodlines are mixed with non-human races. Let me take this there, because when you look at all these movies and cell phones, books you read, I mean any form of communication, like I said in the other video, telecommunication, you see Satan moves through that. That's where he do the best of his work at. Through technology. That's why people Facebook and all their business. If you notice, Facebook give you so much, and then they always trying to get more and more of your business. That's what it's designed to do. And look at how many people fall for that. They can't go 5 minutes without, we at the store eating now. Can't wait till I get off work. I'm going out of town now. Me and my baby this now. This is that. They post their whole life on the internet for everybody to see. And don't even see how dangerous, how demonic that is. Satan loves information because he takes information and uses it. Why you think so many people are stuck on these? Let me get back to what I'm saying with these movies. Why you think so many people are stuck on Harry Potter movies? These movies that's coming out, a lot of them show you so much of what's going on, and they not just movies. It's something to catch in there. Some of them are just full of mess, but then some of them got some real deal stuff in there. Some of y'all done looked at The Matrix. Some of y'all been catching a lot of these movies and seeing what's really being shown in there. You see some truth and you see some lies. But when you start talking about the mixing of DNA, they have been changing DNA. Man, they keep messing with it. So the fallen angels had sex with women and animals. And this is what a lot of people don't want to talk about. Those fallen angels was very smart. They taught some things that you wouldn't believe. They even taught the children of men witchcraft and other abominations against the Most High. Somebody catch that. They taught some things that was powerful, but wicked. So the flood, once again, that the Most High had was to kill off the bloodline of all the wicked. Why? They was not only hitting the women, they was hitting the animals, y'all. Now fast forward to this. Why you think the government is so crooked? Why do you think they keep legalizing wickedness? How do they know how to mix DNA? How did they learn how to do all this stuff? Who taught them that? Y'all see what I'm saying? This stuff been going on for years on top of years. Everybody, once again, is not human. That's why when you go in these churches and you see these type of pastors, y'all remember the video I did about Freemasonry pastors, preachers? When you see these type of churches, devil worshiping, false doctrines, these are Satan's pastors. Everybody ain't human once again. I'm going to keep saying it in this video. Everybody is not human. You know why it's so hard to tell? Because they look just like us. You know why most people don't really catch what the Bible is saying about the devil? Because Hollywood, these movies, have gave you such a false teaching on what the devil really look like. See, how can you deceive somebody being so ugly with horns coming out your head and pitchfork and your fiery red, your eyes, you look like some kind of beast? That is not the way the Bible describes the devil. He's beautiful. He could transfer into male or female. He's a spirit. And he's very good at what he do. So slick that most of the folk who call themselves Christians now ain't even woke up yet. They don't even know what's going on. So when you see these bloodlines, matter of fact, let's take it to some of these raw bloodlines today. Folk got Nephilim blood in them. Y'all, everybody ain't human. Everybody ain't human. When you look at how wicked some of these bloodlines are, then you got to look at, I know you know what I'm talking about, Brother PP Jones. You look at what they do to keep these bloodlines. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all just got to excuse me if I'm a little excited in this video, because I get excited about this word, and the Most High keeps sending these wake-up calls. I know many people don't want to hear this, but somebody will. When you look at what some of these folk doing to keep these bloodlines, that's why they marry cousins and royal families to this day. Or they may marry elite families to keep the bloodlines. They feel like they more powerful, they more important, they more protected. See, the fallen angels couldn't make life out of nothing. So the only way they could make life out of something, they had to mess with the Most High's creation. That's why they had to mix the DNA of what the Most High had already created. The Bible says the fallen angels sinned against the birds, y'all, and the beasts. They took DNA from the birds, the beasts, and they mixed it with whatever. Now, let's put a pin right there. Why do you think Hollywood is so demonic now? A lot of these entertainers, the ones that so many people love, they wicked now. They children wicked. Even in the gospel industry, so many are wicked. And then you look at a lot of these politicians. Take a good look once again at the White House. Take a good look once again at the Supreme Court. You name it. Why do you think it have became so wicked? And then when you look at the colleges now, look at what they teaching in a lot of colleges now. Everybody's not human. You got teachers in college that's not human. These are demonic folks who teaching lies and keep all of their people in a state of confusion. There are hybrids right now, once again, that look just like us. But JT, she's so fine, man. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know she is. With JT, he's so handsome. Yeah. Satan know what you like. You might be talking to a demon right now. But they look just like us. Well, JT, didn't they all die in the flood when the Most High sent the flood? Water don't kill spirit. But we see what happened. See, the Most High already knew what was going to happen before it happened. You can't kill spirit like that. You ever tried to go in the kitchen and drown a roach in the sink, still be alive? That water don't kill that roach. Y'all catch what I'm saying? Water didn't kill the spirits. You can kill flesh. How do you kill a supernatural being? That's why they have a special home called a lake of fire. And then we have eternal life. That's what we waiting on. Even in the lake of fire, let me ask you a question for the true Bible studies. Is they going to literally be burning? Will they ever die, or will they have a forever punishment, everlasting punishment that they would never die from? How do you kill a supernatural being? I'm waiting on that answer. I already know. I can't wait to see. I already know who's going to say what, y'all. But when you think about what they doing in these labs now, they are mixing human DNA with animal DNA. They are mixing all kind of stuff in the food now. This is all still a part of the NWO, my brothers. We've been talking about how they've been corrupting everything lately. Don't you know the DNA has been mixed up for a long time, y'all? Now in food, plants, I mean, once again, animals. If you take a good look at some of these animals now, they don't look like what they supposed to look like. Just like when you go in the store and buy some of these chickens, that chicken is very steroid up, ain't it? You better be careful what you put in your body. They got dogs trying to hump horses. Or should I say horses trying to hump dogs. The DNA has been mixed, changed. Yesterday we talked about strange flesh, homosexuality, bestiality, women trying to get hit from behind by horses. It's straight up wicked out here. Man having sex with his dog. Satan always wanted the DNA. But when it comes to talking about DNA and bloodlines, so many churches say, don't teach that. You just teach an apple teaching and say they bit off of the apple and that's it. When they were sitting out there naked and the Lord said, how did y'all know y'all was naked? Well, if you were just biting off an apple, why won't you just cover up your mouth? Why you trying to cover up your whole body? See, Satan showed Eve some stuff that Eve ain't never seen before. But I'm going to leave that alone. But you ever wonder why they keep making these zombie movies? Vampires. Look at what they doing to the music. Look at what your child is looking at on these cartoons now. I've seen a cartoon, I forgot the name of it. But then we all know about the Boondocks. But you see these cartoons now, they showing how some of these young men in prison get hit from behind in cartoons. Now, if you ain't concerned about what your child is looking at, something wrong with you. If you're not concerned about what you looking at, what you eating, what you listening to, where it come from, if you're not concerned about the medicine you taking, where it come from, is it helping you or slowly killing you? Every synthetic drug got side effects to it. This one causes dizziness. Don't take this one at this time. Don't operate a vehicle when you're taking this one. All this stuff that they pumping in you, where do they get it from? How do they make it? What's in it? I don't know, JT. I just know my mama was on it. My daddy was on it. My brother was on it. I'm on it. So I'm talking about what's real. I know that hurt, my brothers and sisters, but this is what's killing us. And you wonder why cancer keep eating up this. High blood pressure, high cholesterol. Look at what we putting in our system. Turn our temple up with all kind of fat food, and what you think is meat ain't even meat. They done mixed a cow with a bull or all kind of stuff now, calling it a hamburger. Then you keep on looking at what they doing with abortions now. All of this is a part of the plan, Satan's plan. See, when you look at these mixing of the DNA, what is that? 1 Corinthians 15. Get around verse 38 and 39. It tells us that the Most High gave the body as he chose it. And he gave each kind of seed its own body. For not all flesh is the same. But there is one kind for humans, another for animals, another for birds, and another for fish. Don't you know right now people are mixing horses with donkeys? Y'all see what I'm saying? That's what we call unnatural once again. Mixing horses and donkeys. It's very unnatural for a horse to have sex with a donkey. But they doing it. You know how they do it? To y'all that's studying, I already know y'all know what I'm talking about. You know how they do it? They put a blindfold over the horse, so the horse can have sex with the donkey. Because if the horse eyes open, it can see that's a donkey, then the horse will kick that donkey until that donkey is dead. See, even a horse know not to run up in a donkey. I ain't never seen the male dog try to hump another male dog, but it's happening now. I ain't never seen that dog I got in the backyard try to go run up in a billy goat, but it's happening now. Just like the days of Noah, where they was drinking and partying and intermarrying, JT, and Noah was preaching. Was he really? Or did Noah and his family get the hell out because they knew what time it was? How you gonna save the wicked when the wicked have a place to go, just like the righteous do? When they was drinking and intermarrying, who was the Most High talking about that was doing that? That's what the fallen angels was doing. They was marrying the human women. They was having sex with animals and the women. They was doing every wicked thing you could think about. They slept with those women, the daughters of men. That's how the giants came along. So that means they children was not all the way human. So once again, if Yahshua said that this was going to happen again, look at how many children are not really children right now. Wait a minute, JT, you talking about that child ain't all the way human. Look at their actions. Look at who their parents are. See, somebody think I'm talking crazy now. It's a reason that the Most High chose Noah. He found grace in the eyes of Noah. Noah had perfect DNA. His family was what that was. They was right. But look at everybody else. Now, once again, everybody ain't human. So think about who ain't human that's in the government, that's in the White House, that look just like us. Now, most folks is getting their help from the government. Section 8, housing, WIC program. I'm not trying to down nobody. I'm just saying this is something to think about. If you're getting all your help from the government, who have you really been dependent on? The reason I'm saying is because the government, the more they give you, the more they're going to take from you. The more they will control you. They give you this stuff for a reason. They want you to be on 501c3 churches so they can control your church, tell you what to preach about and what not. They want you to fall under them. Mess up if you want to. They want the church to fall. They give you stuff to make it look like you're really getting help, but in the long run, if you depending on the government, then your God done became the government. Let the church say amen, somebody. Come on, y'all. I know I'm going to get talked about bad about this video, but y'all better hear what I'm saying as the Most High speak through me. I'm not mad at nobody. I'm not trying to make you be scared. But they want you to stay confused about what's really going on. Have you ever asked yourself, what was wrong with the old world order? What was the old world order? Why I gotta be a new world order? Y'all see what I'm saying? I'm gonna let y'all answer that for me. They want you to stay confused. And then y'all you see now is NWO, New World Order. New politics, new economics, new religion, new social order. Scientists talking about a new science. So once again, y'all, when you see the enmity between demons, demonic beings, and human beings, the Most High showed us this was coming. So once again, don't think for 1 second that everybody is human. Satan knew that Yahshua was coming through the lineage. He was going to come through the lineage of Eve. Then you look at the actions of Eve. He beguiled me. Adam listened at his wife. The fall. What really happened? That was the first attempt by Satan to destroy the pure seed line that Yahshua was going to come through. Now, you ain't got to believe that, but that's what it is. You can lie. I mean, you can say this is a lie and try to go against it a million ways as you want to, but it's still going to line up. Because when you start talking about the lineage or bloodline, how else was Christ going to come? See, the Most High is way too smart. Nobody is smarter and powerful and know it all like the Most High. But Satan is very good at what he do. But he didn't know that the Most High was going another route. So that was his first attempt. If I can destroy the pure seed line, you wonder why people always say, well, Christ is like the second Adam. That's why they say that. Just think this for a minute. Think about this, not think this for a minute. What would have happened if the sin wouldn't have never happened in the garden? So I close with this. Once again, when you see these police officers, I ain't talking about everybody, but these police officers, every time you turn around, police officers and somebody else is being beaten up on the news, or y'all know the routine. We see what time it is. But when you see that, crooked judges, lawyers, even a lot of these wardens in the prison is a business. I'll leave that alone. I'll do a separate video about that. But all of this stuff is tied in together. It's all. When you see these crooked people, don't think for a minute they all are human. They look just like us, but they don't act like us. So when you don't see me on YouTube, them like y'all, a couple of y'all asked me, well, JT, I ain't see you do a video today. Let me tell you something as I close out. When you don't see me doing a video, I'm quiet. The Most High really dealing with me. Because sometimes I have to shut up and listen at the Holy Spirit. Sometimes, a lot of times, I have to close this Bible up. And I mean, really close it up and just listen and watch what's going on. Sometimes I'm not always praying, I'm hearing. See, some of us don't know when to shut up sometimes. That way, when the Father tells me to move, I know when to move. Sometimes I do more listening than I do talking. I used to tell my ex-girl that all the time. Well, why you ain't saying that? You done been too quiet. When I'm listening, I'm a dangerous man when I'm listening. Because I don't just listen, I listen. And I'm watching because I watch your actions versus what's coming out your mouth. So I've been sitting back looking at this old messed up world. Who's for who and who's against who. So y'all, another wake-up call. Everybody, once again, this video not for you. But to the ones that it's for, let's keep watching. Let's keep praying. Let's keep each other encouraged. And we don't have no fear. And if we going to pray, why worry? If you're going to worry, what's the use of praying? I love you and have a wonderful, blessed day.